Thank you guys for enjoying the rest of the shows. Appreciate it. But already know what it is. What's going on, everybody? It's another exciting episode of One-on-One Talk with your boy, Pico the City Brown, Pico City, or just Pico. Same name, different name, same guy. But before I start, I want to say thank you guys for participating with me this long from day one, from PTSD to One-on-One Talk, because PTS was first, then now it's this show. But I want to thank you guys for participating and for listening for all this time now. It's been I think it's been a year now. So I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you guys. But you already know how it is. Before we start, go to YouTube. For the people that hasn't heard about it yet, I'm on YouTube. Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I know, right? Crazy. Go to YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. There we go. Go to TikTok. You can also follow me on TikTok, and that is at Pico City on TikTok. Hit the follow button. Got a lot of new stuff working. Got a lot of new stuff on the way, man. Just got to bear with me. You guys, I appreciate you guys. Just bear with me. But today is kind of it's pretty much a basic topic. Put it that way. Well, you probably seen it on my page, but if you haven't, the topic is women that don't like broke guys, but there's always another story. There's always another side to the story. So, by me saying that, oh yeah, it's coming back, man. It's definitely coming back. So hopefully it'll probably be back Sunday. PTSD will probably be back Sunday. If it is, I'll put something on my page to let you guys know PTS is back. But a lot of people keep asking me about PTSD. So yeah, it's definitely coming back. So I'll keep you guys posted. It's a lot of echo. There we go. So yeah, what was I saying? Women that don't like broke guys, but there's always another side to the story. Now, you can everybody has a preference. We all have a preference. We all like who we like. We all like who we're not going to like. But me personally, I don't think, before I start this disclaimer, this isn't a stab at women. I'm just going by what statistics then told us through life and the things that I know and what I see. So this isn't a stab at anybody. But me personally, I don't think I will ever date a woman or try to date a woman and say, you too broke. You too broke for me. I don't want no broke women. Now, true, there are some guys that say that. Because it's like I said, there's always another side to the story. Some people don't like broke women. Some women don't like broke men. It goes on and on. But me, out of all my relationships, I don't think I ever told a woman, you ain't got no money, you can't even talk to me. You're wasting my time. I don't deal with broke women. That stuff like that, it really actually never mattered to me. It never did, and 9 out of 10, it never will. But people are entitled to what they want to do. That's just my theory of saying, well, I don't care about if you broke or not. I dated a lot of women that didn't have jobs when I met them, but yeah, sure, they got jobs in the future, but I never looked at a woman like that, like, well, she ain't got no job and whatever. So I know it's a different playing field for women and men. Women and men date for two different reasons, and I'm not going to get into that, but we all know that. But you shouldn't want to date somebody off of their financial being, just like we say it all the time. And I know they're just pranks, but the gold digging pranks, the guy walks up, asks woman, can I have your number? She like, no, I got a man, and blah, blah, this, then the other. And he be like, all right, well, have a nice day. And he walks, and they be like, that's your car? He like, yeah, this is my car. Well, we can do this. Well, I thought you didn't have a man. Oh, it ain't working out. It's just funny how fast, have quick things turn, because people are I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people are in relationships for the wrong reasons. You don't go with nobody or date somebody because of their bank account is big. That don't make sense. You don't know what you're missing out on. So to all the women that say that, get a life. And the funny part about this situation is, how you gonna say, hey, I don't want to date no broke man, and you broke yourself. Or maybe that's the reason why you don't want to date a broke man, because you're broke. I mean, I've been down on my luck before. We probably all have, but I would never come out of my shell and say, well, you know what, you can't afford, baby, you can't afford me. Women told me that a whole bunch of times. You can't afford me. I'm too high maintenance. But guess what? Thanks for telling me. Thanks for telling me what you are. So I just feel sorry for the next man. I feel sorry for the next man, because if you have maintenance like that, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be a big problem. I saw this thing on Facebook when women was talking about not Facebook, TikTok. When women was talking about broke men, if a man don't give his woman or somebody, she didn't say woman, somebody he's dealing with $300 to get their nails done and their toes, they're broke dudes. They broke N-words. First of all, let's just be honest. That's a lot of money to get your hair and not your hair, your nails done, your toenails and your fingernails. That's $300. What's that? $150 for the toes, $150 for the hands. That's way too much money. That's way too much money for something that's going to fade away in time. You can guess what? That's $600. And then she gonna want it done again. That's $600. But see, the thing is, when they say broke men, they're looking for men. I ain't gonna say their standards. Their standards in their head. That's why you hear a lot of people say, well, a lot of women say, I want a 6-figure man. That money, the more money you have, this isn't for everybody, I'm just saying in general, the more money you have, the more problems that guy's going to come with. So you can say, hey, ain't no man never cheated on me, and you got this guy that's making 6 figures or 8 figures. Be prepared for you not to be number one. Just be prepared for it. Remember, we had this topic a while ago about why is there a difference between a broke guy cheating on you and you get mad and want to leave, than a rich guy cheat on you and you accept his BS and you accept everything he got. It should be the same level. It should be on the same level. Pookie and Ray cheat on me, I'm out. Big man right here with all these companies, investments and stuff, he cheated on me, I'm out too. So money was never about a relationship. And sometimes you hear a lot of women say, hey, men are supposed to be the providers. And what do I always say? Yeah, men are supposed to be the providers for their wives, not girlfriends, not side pieces, not somebody you just messing around with. Now, if you want to do that stuff out the kindness of your heart, then by all means go for it. There's nothing wrong with that. But you hear a lot of women say that you date to get married. Well, that's true in most cases, but in a lot of cases you don't. You just date to date. But see, people don't always say the other side of the story. People, well, I'm dating to get married. Everybody you date, think about it, people. Everybody you date and you're dating them to get married, and none of them married you, or you never married none of them, you're not dating to get married. Because some men you date, you're going to like them. Some men you date, you're going to love them. But they're not marriage material to you. Same thing with the guys. But once the guys said, we got to get the gas face. We got to get the gas face. It's so much now. It's not always about money. Women trip if you don't have kids. They say, well, you ain't got kids, so what's the problem? Maybe because I don't want no kids. I heard this talk show. I'm sorry. It was a podcast on TikTok, and the guy was like, I'm 30-something years old. I don't have no kids. And the first thing the woman said was, he toxic. How the hell you going to be toxic and you don't have any kids? That's a good thing. He said he's not married. He don't want to bring no kids in the world that he can't. He's not ready for that step yet. There's nothing wrong with that. But they call him toxic. Now that's weird. That's real weird. But don't ever go into a relationship just to see how much somebody got. Some brothers do make good money. Some brothers just getting by. It is what it is. As long as that man can take care of himself, pay his bills and whatever he doing, pay his car note, pay his rent, feed himself and keep himself up, you shouldn't have a problem with that person. But the minute you start bringing money into that equation, you're going to lose him, because now he's looking like, man, all she wants me is for my money. So what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? But this is something I hear a lot now, and it's pretty much getting out of hand. Everybody, all men are broke niggas now. Well, I don't deal with no broke niggas, but you broke too. Just because you can afford an apartment and a car, that doesn't mean you have money. You can be living from paycheck to paycheck. But see, the thing is, why most people say they don't want to deal with people that's broke, that's because they already planning ahead what's in your pocket, what I can get out of you. So they're going to, and we all know how women is. Women sometimes, I ain't going to say sometimes, but women do hold on to their money because you're the man now. So guess what? You got to support me. I don't see no rings on no fingers. We never talked about marriage, but I got to support you. That's weird, man. That is so weird. That's just like a guy meet a woman and he moves in with her. A guy meets a woman and this woman got kids, and you move in with this woman. She expects you to pay the bills now. No, I'll pay my half, but I'm not going to pay for me and your kids. No, they got to pay bills too. So yeah. Now they want you to pay. She wants you to pay all the bills. Well, you the man of the house. No, I ain't the man of the house. This is your house. I didn't pick this house. You was here before I got here, so I can't come in your house saying, well, hey, I claim this Pico's property. No, that's your house. You continue to do what you do. Continue to pay your bills. Hey, but don't kill you, make you stronger. You're a grown woman. You're supposed to do that. So that's pretty much the theory on when women say, I don't want no broke man. But at the same time, they don't want no broke man. But the Pookies and Ray Rays on the corner, they broke as hell. But they sleep with these guys all day long. They sleep with them all day. If you don't want no broke man, you don't want no broke man, period. Because guess what? If you say, I don't want no broke man, and you sleep with the Pookies and Ray Rays, and he gets you pregnant, well, guess what? That broke man is in your life for the rest of your life. He's in your life forever. So a lot of people say things because it sounds good. You know, oh, I don't want no broke man. I can't deal with that. Please, I'm broke. You broke. Okay, I'll respect it more if you came to me and said it like that. Well, you know what? Hey, baby, look, I like what you're selling, but I ain't got no money right now. And I don't want to live off your money because your money is your money. Now, if you still want to accept me, we can work some things out. But I want no broke man. What can you do for me? I'm going to do for you the same thing you did for me. There is no big love. There is no little love. And that's why all this stuff in today's society is going bad. Marriages are going bad. People are getting divorced. And right about now, I'm not going to even say the statistics and who's doing it the biggest, the women or the men. It don't matter right about now. But people are getting divorced because of financial situations. Yeah. That's why, you know what? Hey, he can't take care of me. I'm used to living this lifestyle. He can't take care of me. So I got to find somebody who can take care of me like that. So now guess what you're doing? All that you and that guy been through, you're going to Control, Alt, delete that and move on to somebody else. And now you got to do it all over again. And if that one don't work, you do the same thing. You got to do it all over again. All because of money. Yes, money rules the world. Money makes the world go round. But come on, man. Let's just be honest. It's not about being broke. It's about, okay, hey, you know what? The guy got a job. Okay, she might make $100,000 a year, $250,000 a year. He might make $40,000 a year. The only bracket I'm not in is your finance. But I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I went to school, I graduated just like you did. I can pretty much do everything you do. So, but that shouldn't give you the okay to say, I don't want to be with him. He don't make enough money for me. Well, guess what? If you're making $250,000 a year and I'm making $50,000 a year, you shouldn't need me to do anything for you. You the one making all the money. And I'm not saying, well, you got to do for me. I'm not saying that. No, I would never say that. But if you make it just like me, if I'm making all that money and I meet a woman And we're talking, and she said, well, you know, I work at, where you work at? Oh, I work in, I'm a CEO of this company. I own such and such Apple or whatever. I'm not own Apple. I have a percentage in Apple. I bring home $500,000 a year or whatever, blah, blah, big money. And, you know, we go out and I talk to her and she like, well, you know, I ain't on you. No, hey, I only work at Walmart. Okay, that's fine. Guess what? Maybe I can go to Walmart and go shopping. We can have some fun in Walmart. But I will never say, oh, okay, well, y'all, that's cool. And then when after the date, I trash her. Man, she ain't on my level. She work at Walmart. What can she do for me? That's why it was never about money, people. It was never about money. But the way society have it now, it's all about money. Money don't make happiness. Yeah, it can buy you things. It can put a smile on your face for a little bit, but I prefer to be a basic worker and come home to somebody that loves me for me, or a rich person that come home and love me for who I am, and not trying to be with me because of, hey, you know what? He can do anything he want to do. This guy worth $2.3 billion or 500. He got big bank. He got a big account, man. But I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna take all the crap from him. That's not cool. And that's why women say they don't want broke men, because it's all about providing for women or providing for her family. Is never providing for the man. Never. And I'm not saying that women should provide for men. That's just a no-no. That's not how the world works. But you shouldn't judge nobody off of their income. Well, I got kids. I heard this before on TikTok. Well, I got kids. What you gonna do for me and my kids? I'm not gonna do nothing for you and your kids. First of all, like I said before, I'm dating you. I'm not dating Jonathan and Jenny. I'm not dating them. I'm dating you. Well, I'm a package deal. No, you're not. No, you're not. No. And that was rapid in the 70s and 80s. No, you gotta accept me. I'm a package deal. Nobody has to accept anybody. I'm not saying don't like the kids, but I don't have to accept your kids. I don't. I really don't. We can be in a relationship and we getting together and blah, blah, this, that, and the other. And you be like, well, you know, I'm introducing my kids. Okay, fine. Hey, little guy, how you doing? Hey, little sister, how you doing? Blah, blah, this, that, and the other. You got some nice kids. No. And then guess what? The conversation comes up. Well, you know, I'm in this. I'm looking for a stepdaddy. And by all means and rights, by you saying it, I should be able to turn around and say, well, you know what, sweetie? I feel you on that, but I don't want to play no stepdaddy role to nobody kids. She can't get mad at you. Only thing she can say is, well, you know what? I'm not looking for you to be a stepdaddy role. If you want to, then you want to. But I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for that, sweetie. I'm dating you. Now, I respect your kids. You know, but other than that, no, I'm not the stepdaddy because they have a dad. But the world is so soft now that most men aren't allowed to say what we really want to say. We can't say, because guess what? You got everybody against us now. Everybody's against pretty much men. So it is what it is. It is what it is. That's why I would never date a woman from the status of her financial lifestyle. I will never do that, because first of all, it's not going to benefit me anyway, because women don't share their money with men like that. They really don't. They don't. So I don't know I don't know whoever thought of that, but women don't share their money. They don't. Now, they may give you a little bit here, they may give you a little bit there. I'll tell you what, let your girlfriend, well, I ain't gonna say wife, because if I use wife, that's a whole nother situation. Let your girlfriend go out there to Indiana and get a scratch off and she won $10 million. Do you think she's gonna give you $5 million? No. That's just not gonna happen. Now, I'm not saying she won't give you no money. How would I looking for you $5 million? Hey, guess what? If she win that much money, she might leave you any freaking way. Now she's on the big boy status. That's when the expensive trips come in, and she may take you on some, she might not. But if she don't take you on those trips, you can't get mad at her, because guess what? She bought that scratch off. You didn't. She don't have to give you anything, just like you don't have to give her nothing. It's the goodness and kindness of our hearts when we help people. And just because we help people, that don't mean you're supposed to return the favor. Remember I did this? Now you're doing it for spite now. You're looking for publicity. No, everybody's not on the same page. And then, as much as I don't agree with TD Jakes, he said something a while ago. I was watching YouTube and he said something. Everybody's not here to love you the way you want them to love you. They're not. People are in your life for certain reasons. That's just how the world works, people. People are in your life for certain reasons. Somebody probably here for you to fall in love with and become your husband or wife. You might meet a guy that's just boyfriend material. Every person you meet, every girl I've dated, I never really looked at them as a wife. Never did, never will. Now, I'm not talking about all of them. Some I already knew, hey, this is just my girlfriend. But if I'm looking like, you know what, hey, I seen her as a wife. I saw her as a wife. Hey, you back there, I saw you as a wife too. I saw you as a wife. I saw you as a wife. That's stupid. It's stupid, man. It's just stupid because people don't want to hear the truth. I'm not saying don't date to find somebody you want to spend the rest of your life with, but damn, there's a limit to everything. You can't date and say, well, you know what? I'm dating to get married. And you've been dating ever since you was, let's just say, you got off the mark. I mean, you got back, you something didn't work out and you was dating men for 5 years. And you ain't got married in them 5 years. Let it go, dog. It's over. Let it go. It's over. I'm not saying you're going to find happiness, but change their status a little bit. That's the clean version to say, I just want to date people. Or I'm dating to find somebody. You may never find that one again. Sometimes you can get married and it don't work out. Some people will never find that light again, ever again. And sometimes people get married. Hey, they want to get married again. They want to get married again. That's fine if you keep it under the radar. Like me, for instance, if I was to ever get married and me and my wife went our separate ways, I'll probably give it a try again. But I'm not gonna have that's my fourth wife, or that's my sixth wife. No, that's too far gone. If I got those many wives, they're not the problem. I'm the problem. I'm the problem. And have anybody ever sat down and thought like, why come my relationships don't work? Anybody ever sat down and thought about that? Or what happened? Oh, Grace's job just didn't work. Oh, man, she was crazy. And all these women, you say, she was crazy. And all the guys, like, he was nothing. He was this. He was no good N-word and blah, blah, blah. He did this. Have you ever sat down and thought, like, why is everybody always leaving me? What am I doing wrong? You got to be doing something wrong. If you date 40 dudes and none of them work out, you've been single 40 times and none of it worked out, it's not the guy. Same thing with the guys. Same thing with the women. Same thing with the guys. If a guy's dating all these women and none of them work out, and you always got that same answer like, man, that Wayne's crazy, or man, but whatever, something. It's not her, it's you. Now, 1 or 2, 3, okay, I can see that, and I'm pushing 3. I can see that. I can really see that. But, oh man, it didn't work. What happened, man? Oh man, no, it's just, she just get on my nerve. And every woman you date gets on your nerve. That can only mean one thing. You don't get along with women. Because guess what? Women gonna get on your nerve whether they like it or not. That's just how the world works. Just like women say, men get on our nerves. Yes, they do. Women get on our nerves. Yes, they do. But you gotta learn how to work through that stuff. People ready to turn it over at the drop of a dime. Oh, you see what? Oh, I'm out of here. You wake up. They packing. Where you going? Oh, this ain't gonna work, man. We had too many arguments. We only argue like one time. We've been together for 6 years. We only argue one time. Just let them go. Just let them go because they're not into it like you're into it. So pretty much it's like a toss up. A lot of women say they don't want broke men, but these women are broke themselves. How you gonna not want to? Well, I just answered my question. It don't hurt to date somebody in the realm of $40,000 a year, $50,000 a year. If he can take care of himself, he's good. No, he got to be on my page or bigger. Just like the lady said, hey, I make $150,000 a year. The man I want, he got to make $250 and more for me to be with him. Even her own friends looked at her and was like, you crazy as hell. That's just not gonna happen. Remember what I said earlier, men and women in relationships for two different reasons. There you go. Because most men will never look at a woman's bank account and say, hey, you can't afford me. But you got more women that look at a guy's account and say, hey, you can't afford me. Go, what's in it for me? What you gonna do for me? You got to show me that. First of all, that's a stupid way to start off something anyway, people. No, I don't care how much money you got. I can date a billionaire or I can date somebody that work at Walgreens. It really don't matter to me. It don't. Because like my father always said, if you dating a rich person, that's their money. That ain't your money. Either they can help you with it, help you out with some, or they can put their hand back and say, no, keep doing what you're doing, homie. Nothing you can do. You can't get mad. You can't. If your boyfriend or something or whatever you got, you're dealing with him and a holiday come up and he don't buy you something, you can't get mad. You can't. It's nowhere written in stone where we're supposed to do stuff for each other. Only husband and wife. That's it. Now remember, husband and wife don't come from man. Husband and wife come from God. That's his order of things. But you got people in this world. My man ain't buy me nothing for Valentine's Day. My girl didn't buy me nothing for Sweetest Day. And then they want to run and get mad, have attitudes. Girl, he ain't get me nothing. So what? I thought we all grew up when we left grammar school. Some of us still got that grammar school mentality. Be happy with what you got, people. If that man ain't cheating on you, that man is faithful to you, and he's doing what he can to be number one in your eye, I don't give a crap if he don't ever buy you nothing a day in your life. You thank God that you got a good man. It's the same thing for women. You get on you ain't got to do your knees, but God, I thank you for this person, because guess what? It's not too many good people left in the world. It's not. I don't care how we look at it. The world is too full of evil today to have too many good people in it. And it's crazy. I mean, I know it sounds crazy. It may sound harsh, but I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings, because we get tied up in materialistic things now. And then it's so embedded in us. It is so rich and embedded in us. It hurts our feelings if we don't get nothing for these days. I ain't getting nothing for Valentine's Day. Now my heart hurt. So you mean to tell me February 14th, I broke your heart, but February 15th, you back being cool? How dumb is that? How dumb is that? If we sit and think about it, it's stupid. But this isn't a podcast about holidays. I'm not saying nothing like that, but as the saying goes, think you make room for more. Be thankful for what you got. Hey, guess what? I got a good man at home. He don't make much money, but he gets through. He gets by. He can do this. He can do that. Guess what? At least he's trying. He's trying to make himself better. You ain't got no problem with that. But people can't work off your speed. You want to, come on, do this. No, leave that man alone. What worked for him before he got to you, he was doing fine. Let him continue to do his thing. Let him continue to do it. You don't push him because you want him to strive for better. He got to want to strive for better first. Maybe one day he'll say, well, you know what, baby? I'm thinking about taking this job thing up a notch. Don't up. You've been in that same position for six years. Ain't no raises coming up. Well, I don't see how we're gonna survive. We've been surviving this long. How about if you stop buying every freaking thing, we'll make it? How about that? Buying unnecessary stuff. This ain't just for the sisters, this for the brothers too. A brother, well, back in the days, brothers will fix their cars up and they have nowhere to stay. But your car look like $1 million. Beautiful paint job, beautiful rims, sound system that God can hear. But you sleeping in your car. Explain that. Women go buy all these expensive bags. I don't think Birkin bag was big back in the days, but these expensive bags and all these shoes with $500, and they do hair, but guess what? They sleeping in the beauty salon because they can't afford rent. I know a couple of people that did it. That's why I can talk about it. But I would never disrespect them and block their name. Oh, blah, blah, blah. No. I know a couple of people that did it. Charity begins at home. Then you can bring it out. Then you can spread it. Then you can spread it. You can spread the good news and glad tidings about anything and be an inspiration in people's life. But if you got somebody that's just constantly tearing you down, well, you can do better. No, I don't need you to uplift me. You can't uplift me if I don't want to be lifted. That's just how it goes. It's simple. Oh, we gonna try to find you a better job. No, lady. Stay where you at. Because first of all, we don't even live together. I live over here. You live over there. I've been on this job for 15 years. Never missed a car note. Rent was on time. Utilities always paid. I had money. I had enough money to play around. Buy this, buy that. Go to the movies, take a trip or whatever. But when I get with you, now here come hell. I guess what, like the comedians say, I knew you was trouble when I looked up and I saw the vultures over your head. That's a problem, man. I mean, I know it sounds funny, but that's a problem. Because I don't need you to fix me. I don't. I'm just as fixed as I'm a well-oiled freaking machine, people. I don't need you to fix me. No, we gonna do better. No, you ain't, because now you're looking at, if he do better, that means he gonna get more money and I can ask him for more stuff. No. No, don't work like that. It's time for men to be men again. It's time for women to be women. There's so much you can blame on women. There's so much you can blame on men. Both of us have to get it together, or we gonna die. Just like Kevin Samuel say, we gonna die by ourselves, man. We gonna die by ourselves because she don't want to do this. He don't want to do that. Well, a woman, I'll marry, but I'm not going to be submissive to my husband. That's the law of God. You have to be submissive to your husband. Man didn't make this rule. God made this rule. Simple. Same thing with the men. Love your wife. Hey, he made this stuff. Ain't no man back in the Roman days when it was popular, sat down with a book and said, well, we're going to do this. No, these are the words from the Creator. And if you don't follow that code, it's useless, man. I don't care who told you what. It's useless. And remember, I always said it's not man that keeps man from cheating. It's God that keeps people from cheating. You got to have God in this thing because we're just flesh. We'll fall just like anybody else. So give it a try. Give it a try. You never know what you would get. Some of my best days was dealing with women that didn't have anything. That was some of my best days. Because I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh man, she bought me a car. She bought me some rims. She did all this. The only parts I'm going to remember is, hey, you know what, man, we went out to eat. Man, we did this, man, we did that. That's the beauty of working together. I'm not saying money is not a good thing to have. Yes, we're living in America. We all need money. But enough is enough. But too much of anything, it stinks. Sure, everybody's not going to make $150,000 a year. Oh, excuse me. Or $250,000 a year. No, man, you get with that. You get with somebody and you have to compromise. I would never say, no, man. Like I just said earlier, no. You know what I'm gonna do with you? I can buy you. Why? It's only money because guess what? I got a news flash for you guys. That's something my dad used to say, and it was funny, but now I'm older, it's still funny, and it makes sense. You ain't never seen a U-Haul truck behind a hearse with all your stuff and you get buried with it and it's just there with you forever. Even if you do, when that funeral is over and you're dead and you're in the ground, best believe they coming to dig that stuff up. Simple. So don't put too much faith in somebody else's money. Oh, he a broke nigga, or she a broke bee. And no, man, no. Just be happy. What happened to the good old days when people were just happy just to be around each other? How did it come to this? How did it come to this? I wish I knew, because I really don't know. But all I can say is I'm going to continue to do what I do. That's all I can do is be me. And I hope all you can do is be you. It was never about money. It's never about money, people, I'm telling you. Because money divides people. Money brings anarchy and chaos and confusion. And sometimes the other word, unaliving somebody. It don't matter. You get with somebody for what they can do for you. Well, he got this, he got that. Girl, this girl here, you got a big old house. He got the house like that. You know he got some money. Girl, don't you leave him. You leave him, you stupid. That man got all that money. But yet, then again, he's not happy with you. Because you're looking at him for money. Or you looking at her for money. No, man. No. Try liking somebody from the inside instead of the outside. But that's going to do it for today's show, people. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hi, Camilla. I want to thank you guys for watching. Like I said, hey, you know a friend? Well, I'm quite sure you know a friend. Hey, tell somebody you know a guy with a podcast. Spread the word. Hey, follow me on YouTube, Pico the City Brown. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button on YouTube. And I'm also on TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok at Pico City. But without any further ado, I already said my name. Hey, this Pico City signing off, saying take care of yourself, take care of each other. I want to thank all you guys for listening. I appreciate you guys listening. Actually, it really means a lot to me. I'm not just saying it. It really means a lot to me. So thank you guys for listening. I pray that you guys continue to follow my podcast and watch it at your leisure. You know, if you miss it here, this is only up here for 30 days. If you just happen to miss it, it's always going to be on YouTube. So you can go to YouTube and watch it. And hey, guess what? Feel free to leave comments on YouTube. Feel free to leave comments on my page. On my show. You can leave a comment during the show. You can leave a comment after the show. I'm going to answer it regardless. You can even inbox me. I'm going to answer it. So without any further ado, I'm out of here. This is Pico the City Brown signing off from One-on-One Talk, saying take care of yourself, each other. Keep God first and pray a lot. And I will let you guys know tomorrow if PTSD is back Sunday. So keep an eye on my page and stay tuned because there's more coming. Okay, Marcus. Yeah, you can do that, bro. I'm out of here. This is Pico signing off, saying, hey, God bless everybody. I'm out of here.